Hey girls, I am going over some more concepts for you to help you prepare as you study for your AP exam. So these are some of the things that y'all had requested that we talk about. So the next one that I'm looking at is transcription. And there'll be a follow-up for like after the actual transcription has occurred, then what? But just some little things to try to help kind of keep it fresh in your head. So the first thing is the actual word, right? So when we're looking at this, I definitely want you to think about the origins of these words. So like trans means across. Some people use it for moving. Script is something that's written. Frequently it's something small that is written. And then shun is just a process. So this is a process of basically moving across some written information. Okay, and we know that that makes sense because you're taking the genetic code from the nucleus to the cytoplasm for the ribosomes. So that's what we're looking at. This is the process where DNA is creating RNA. It uses tons of enzymes, but the ones that you need to know are the same ones from replication with a couple little twists. Thing to remember, this happens in the nucleus of eukaryotic cells, and of course for prokaryotic cells it's going to happen in the cytoplasm, okay? Only one side of the DNA is copied, so rather than having it open and then copy down, up and down, anti-parallel, both sides of the DNA, when the DNA opens, it's only going to copy one direction. And that one direction is going to be the leading, essentially it would be like a leading strand. So the new strand will move from 5 to 3 and cover the entire section of DNA that is supposed to be transcribed, normally to make some sort of a protein or proteins. It's only going to copy a small chunk, so we're not looking at Okazaki fragments, we're looking at one complete chunk of DNA that is exposed through the replication fork, and then your RNA is going to be created from that template. For the enzymes, it's going to use RNA polymerase instead of DNA polymerase because it's making a polymer of RNA instead of a polymer of DNA, okay? There are some other very slight differences just from a chemical standpoint, but most of the time when we talk about the enzymes, we're talking about general names or titles rather than like a specific individual. So like ligases are just like a category of enzyme that essentially glues pieces together, okay? So it doesn't, you don't have to say like which type of ligase, just ligase, and that's fine. It's like using a tissue for Kleenex or Cottonelle or whatever other brands you want to talk about. Okay, and then past that, it is going to end a little differently for pro versus you. So there will be a separate little mini video on post-transcription and how it differs from prokaryotic to eukaryotic. So as we go through all of this, indeed anything to do with cells or replication or cell cycle, definitely think about how eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells differ. Okay? Hope it's helpful. If you have questions, text or email. Best of luck. I know you're going to do great. Mwah.